Innovation against DRG here at GOMTV. In the upper left.
Innovation.
Pretty wild game back there, man. I mean, that was definitely one of a kind. In the bottom right, in the blue, he is
DongRaeGu.
You know, you need to do more than just let Stormhost attack forward. It was kind of weird because he never really lost stuff. He just like Stormhost kept attacking.
Yeah, it seemed like
kept pushing him back.
Swarmhost was the end of his plan there.
It was the beginning, the middle, and the end. Yeah,
because the fact that he was pushed all the way across there, and then right when he finally got outside, the third and fourth, we looked at the unit tab and there was nothing else being made. Oh, sick! Welcome from Sweden. Oh, it's those guys. They're back again.
DRG's back. Tell a friend. Well, guys, maybe not for long, basically.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that didn't even go longer. The thing is, he made 20 swarm hosts, sat there and let them attack 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 and so on and so forth. And then
forgot
died.
about let them attack. You left about two or
yeah,
three
a few more times
for
sure, but like at some point you need to switch your tech some and try to counter their army a bit more. But of course the composition was really good and Innovation just like nailed the composition, moved out. It was actually a very, very interesting game for the way it went.
I'm wondering if that's more of a gimmick build.
No, I think it's
or if that's
pretty
something you
solid
can just do. If that's just something like, okay, every time on this map I'll try this out, because it looked as though DRG had not encountered that specifically.
Well, you had, remember all those anti-air, mutas couldn't do anything there. And normally what you see is people switching in and out of mutas and stuff like that. And I mean, you made a planetary. It's so easy to defend 4 to 5 bases there that like you can't even do like run-bys and stuff. You can't like pull his attention in one area and then attack another area. So Innovation actually like came with a strategy very well tailored for the map. Like he definitely does deserve that win, no question.
Oh, for sure.
DRG just like, yeah.
All right, the Reaper is coming down now to the bottom right. And
I keep thinking of, sorry, I mean, we're in the Reaper part of the game, so like.
No, this is probably the
this
is the dry spell of the game.
2-year-old knows that none of these lings are going to die, most likely. I'm thinking about that game a little bit more, right? And there's like a lot of different ways to approach playing against mech. You can go for some mutas for harassment, and of course, yes, you had the missile turrets in place for those. You can go roaches and some hydras as well with Vipers, because you can yank units in or throw down blinding clouds, which is so powerful against mass siege tank. But let's not forget that Innovation had mass Viking right away. He had 15 Vikings like immediately with good upgrades. So to get a Viper in there is actually very, very difficult. Like he did eventually have some Vipers, but a little bit late. And then of course there's Swarmhost play, which is the one he chose. So I kind of find it interesting, like this countered the Swarmhost play so well, and it kind of countered all the other things that DRG could have chosen to do. I feel like DRG would need a little bit more practice versus this specific thing on that map to be able to take that out. And I'm trying to think like how to stop the Viking cloud, because I'm like, well, that many siege tanks, it feels like you're going to need to maybe utilize some Vipers or something, but he kept them zoned so well. Yeah, I don't know. It was an interesting game for sure. I don't think we're going to see another like that. I think that is an only for Deadwing map build. Only for Deadwing.
It was well chosen, well executed. Lings are going to come up here and do a little bit of harass.
Trying to get that mule.
So yeah, it's going to be a passive game early. We already see Stim coming up here, so definitely, yeah, not going to be that mech play here.
Imagine Hellbats with Stim. That would be fun.
Drones are just continuing to be pumped out now. And yeah, it's going to be a little bit slow.
Yeah, it's going to take a bit
for
before
this phase
happens.
of the game. Out of all the matchups, in this matchup specifically, it's probably the slowest out of everything for this phase. There's not a lot that can happen. There's a chance we'll see Terran dive in, but usually they just apply pressure and back off.
Yeah, well, you know, this is a bit different build than what we've been seeing a lot of today. Like, there's not going to be any Hellbats, or not right now at least. There's no Banshees at all, just getting that quicker stim. Does have the third command center, so he can really start building his economy pretty soon here. Evos and eBays lined up. DRG getting ready to take his fourth through that backside that we already saw today. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit before anything really heats up other than, of course, the Hellion harassment.
Okay, here come the Hellions now. And doesn't look like Innovation's going to try to push in at all. There's a chance we'll have a follow-up with this, with Marines joining up with them and pushing. We have attack and armor being upgraded now as well. And that is synced up with the Zerg's attack and armor. This guy's down to this very second here.
Yeah, super close on that.
So far, it's neck and neck in this game. And we now have Terran taking the third base shortly after the Zerg took his third.
Well, we'll see when DRG wants to go ahead and take his fourth base. That layer is almost done right now. No Baneling Nest yet. I think he's kind of realized what's going on here. Feels pretty safe. It's really a quick Spire that he's going for. And there is that Baneling Nest. He's got to be careful, though. You got to have that Baneling speed when Innovation really starts to push you.
All right. We have the swap now. Starport coming on here, and we're going to see the Terran putting some pressure on pretty soon here. The 2 additional barracks are going to finish up.
Yeah, it's almost time to start pushing some creep back. Probably wait for these 2 medevacs and then start hitting pretty aggressively on that. We do have that macro hatch on the way, which means the 4th base probably going to be pretty quickly coming behind that. Love to see Baneling.
Think he's going to take the 4th at the bottom left, or is he actually going to take the high ground 4th over there in the center?
I think he's going to take this one on the right.
Oh, the upper right up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense with the creep actually being pushed out there.
Yeah, he was really working on the
bad
rocks.
choice.
Yeah, it's
I think if he
good
takes the
against
center
Terran.
one, it would just be at such risk of being pushed, especially by somebody like Innovation. Spire is about to finish up, by the way. And so now we're entering into the phase of TVZ where it starts to really pick up.
You know, this right side base is the 4th. It's kind of interesting because just semi-recently, Protoss has started taking that as their 4th against Terran as well. It's kind of a little bit further away. It's harder for them to drop harass it on the ledge behind.
Okay, we have Stim coming in here. He's cleaning out the creep over here on this high ground area. Now, the Lings will come up here and drive that out. So he didn't get enough of the creep for that to be too important. He's actually already remaking those creep tumors. It looks like he's going to send them around. Will he go into the bottom or over here to the 3rd base?
I think he's... Yeah, I guess it looks like he does want to do a drop, but GRG has some pretty well-spaced Overlords. I don't think you're going to be able to catch him off guard here.
Oh my god, nice surround there. Doing a lot of damage to those Hellions. Innovation losing an unacceptable number of Hellions back there. In fact, he may need to turn around entirely. I think this army is just too small to even be moving around on the map.
Oh, right now we have these medevacs coming in, but he did see it. He's moving down here with his mutas and his Lings. Meantime, Innovation trying to hit 2 locations at once.
Innovation really on thin ice right now with these 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Both sides are these little brittle armies. They could be wiped out very easily if DRG just stays on top of all this. He might want to consider backing off and regrouping. It's hard to say, though, because you do need to keep the pressure on the Zerg as well. That 4th base for Zerg is up and running. He just needs to transfer some more drones there. It looks like the extractor's just now finishing.
Well, he should be sending his drones pretty soon. He does have 77, so that's a pretty healthy amount. We still have those 2 medevacs over on the left-hand side as for Terran. Oh, okay, it looks like he is attacking back towards his base, like just kind of attack moving. And that's kind of a good thing, because that's the one part where I'm like, ooh, DRG could take some damage if he's really preoccupied over here with this push. Oh, and actually, he is going back. He's going back.
Okay, we have another drop coming down here in the bottom center.
Ooh, this could be big, Tasteless. This could be the game changer right here.
Yeah, this is very important right now. He's going to go over this one area. He's dropping some of these Marines out over here. There's Lings coming down now, but the Marines are actually really well placed. But that should be more than enough Lings to take that out. Meanwhile, up here in the upper right.
Well, he does have a good amount of Banelings.
He gets rid of those 2 medevacs, by the way. So that drop was cleaned up. Zerg is maxed out.
Yeah, that's quite a nice defense. I like the Spore Crawler, by the way. Just kind of saying, screw that left side of the map. We're going to play over here on the right. We do have a good amount of Widow Mines in here. He's about to have the Burrow. He's about to have 2-2 as well. And 2-2 for DRG. It looks like He's actually a little bit slow on it. He never got +2 melee attack. What?
Ooh.
Really?
Are we sure?
Yeah. I'm pretty darn
Unless
sure.
he got
We'll
the
see in a
armor,
second
I
when
mean, the
that...
attack earlier and the armor just a little bit later or something.
Well, he's only getting the carapace right now. That could be a big, big issue, but looks like he is going to go for a pretty strong attack right now.
Yeah, this is a counter over here. He's saying those banelings up to the expansion. The SCV's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Oh, man, and he's going after these SCVs. Wow, a lot of them going down right now.
Now the question is, was that an overextension there by DRG? Will the counterattack now from Terran be too strong? Oh my god, he's already got mutas over here.
Wow,
Damn,
23
DRG.
workers killed.
See, this is why DRG's been in so many code S's. This is...
The guy really knows what he's doing.
Yeah, well, he looks at a situation and usually comes up with the best possible response. I mean, that last game was a bit of an exception because I think everybody watching probably also thought there's no way that Mac's going to push through that, but... this game, he's doing a very good job. Now, the mutas are going to have to come back. DRG needs to remake his army and keep this fourth base alive, because if Terran loses this if Terran kills this fourth base, oh my god! If Terran kills the fourth base over here to the right, that will balance this game out. Actually, probably tip this just slightly into the Terran's favor here.
Yeah, he's got to save this. Right now, though, Terran does have superior army supply, but we're closer to the Zerg rallies. We're on creep at the moment.
All burrowed up here.
Yeah, the Widow Mines are really, really scary.
And notice how he's slowly but steadily moving in. Everything's coming in. There's a lot of Widow Mines to catch us. Let's see how well they do. Oh my god. Actually,
he cleans up most of it, but there's a lot of Widow Mines, so it looks like he actually will end up getting it.
Zerg actually cleans that up. I really thought it was...
Yeah, that was it was close. It was close.
Maybe I should hold my breath there. I guess he's going to keep pushing forward. I really thought that was going to go more favorably, for innovation, but still. Now that hatch is already a little bit bruised, and he needs to make these next few attacks work. Now note, there's not as many banelings up here.
Yeah, this is DRG's actually having a hard time. He's missing a few injects here. His money going up and his larva going to nothing, so that is an issue, but he does push this back once again. Now, his creep spread's still decently out.
A lot of medevacs here, keep in mind. At this point in time, almost every single Marine has a personal medevac. And Innovation, unlike DRG, has not missed a beat with the macro. So he's reinforcing really well right now.
Yeah.
We see some drones now being transferred up to the fourth base. It looks like those were evacuated earlier. As far as larvae goes, we just have 6 larvae banked right now for DRG. And that was due to missed injects, as Artosis was saying earlier. So let's see. I mean, the next few pushes here for Innovation could still really badly beat up DRG. I mean, that fourth base is still under threat.
Yeah, you know, he's backed off for now at least, so that's good. There is a medevac going down the left-hand side of the map, so we'll see if he gets anything done. But Tasis, as we were talking about before, the +2 melee never was gotten, and he's actually starting +3 carapace. So this is not a mistake. This is something he's doing on purpose. Not even starting the +2 melee now and instead getting the +3. It looks to me like he doesn't care about the Zerglings. He's identified that the way he's going to beat Innovation is going to be through Baneling connections and Mutalisks.
Wow, actually, Innovation, excuse me, so on top of this. No.
Never mind, he does start the +2 melee then. Huh, so I guess maybe that was a mistake.
I think Innovation is just a little bit better with the multitasking here.
Yeah, it seems that way.
He even did a great job chasing down the mutas in the main and actually got, I think, 4 kills on him.
Yeah, he definitely killed a few mutas in there.
Yeah,
3 or 4.
I think he might actually kill a few more because these were already hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. There are links down there, too. So, anyways, the other push to the center right is coming down now. And Muta's all the way on the other side of the map here. Now, I don't know if this is enough, but as I say that, a second branch is going to merge here. Here it is now.
Yeah, this is a pretty scary force.
Notice the patience of Innovation. He just spreads out and puts these Widow Mines down. Wants to make absolutely sure that he can get the best amount of damage. And I think at this point in time, Zerg's going to have to respond in the next few seconds here, or this hatch does go down. It's at half health.
He's got to hold on. Tasis, he has superior supply at the moment. This is a lot of Lings and Banelings running in right now.
Oh, man. Really nicely handled here by Innovation. Now, there are still a lot of mutas. Are there enough Marines? It looks like there are. More Lings coming in here to reinforce, but those attack upgrades are behind.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
I think that is the tipping point there.
Well, Innovation is up 2 upgrades right now. GG.
Innovation just too good.
Yeah, looking pretty intense there. Great play here by Innovation so far tonight. Just looking unbeatable.
DRG,
it's kind of rough by DRG, by the way.
A bit shaken there.
the fact that he skipped that +2 melee and Innovation, I don't know if like he realized that. I think he did because he got +3 armor for Marines before +3 attack, and I've never seen that. Because attack is better on Marines, but I guess against just a +1 Zergling, that +3 armor is going to be hilarious.
Well, it does draw all the fire, right? Still, though, DRG, it's interesting. He's starting off a lot of these games playing very well, really on top of it. But we even saw back there a few missed injects with the larva, whereas Innovation just never stopped macroing.
Yeah, his macro fell off a little tiny bit a couple times there, but you know, overall, it just seems like Innovation is just a little bit better than DRG. That's what we're watching.
Let's see if DRG can come back. He's going to have to win the next 3 games in a row.
That's a tough battle.
Innovation only has to win 1 more game. We're going to go to a short break. When we return, we're going to go to game number 3 here with DRG and Innovation.